Hello everyone, this is Shane from Weekend Vegetable Gardening and Homesteading. We're trying something new, making a video of things we're doing in our backyard. This is Maddie, one of my great helpers, and her sister is asleep right now, thankfully. And I am Shane, and this is the compost pile that we've been working on all summer. We got this from our town last spring, and as you can see it's already filled up. We had to wrap hardware cloth around to keep the chipmunks out, not through it in the first day. So that is full. It's been turned several times, and I'm gonna let that sit over the winter, and hopefully by spring we'll have some nice compost out of the bottom of it to use on the gardens. And I always keep a bag of browns right here. I just have some leaves, one of the bags that somebody gave to me, and I throw those on top. Sometimes I have straw that I throw on, and I'm gonna show you how I go through shredding some of the leaves. It's kind of a lengthy process compared to other ways that you can shred leaves, but it's worthwhile in the long run. While we're walking over there, hey Maddie, why is it important for kids to be able to help out in the garden?
Because when they are big, they can garden themselves.
They can garden
without needing help.
They can grow some of their own food, just like their parents grow some of their own food. Now, why is that a good thing? Is it just a good thing to be able to know?
Yep. And you can...
Now, why don't you go over here, sweetie? Here we have 2 barrels. I have a bag full of leaves. I bagged them up earlier because I didn't have time to shred. And we fill the first barrel about 1/3 of the way full. This is I'd say 40-gallon barrel. The other one's a 32-gallon barrel. We fill it 1/3 of the way full. I'm going to be using an electric trimmer to shred those down. And Maddie, if you could hold the camera for me, you think you can do that? Now hold your arms out so your face isn't too near. Hold your arms like that, okay? Thank you, Maddie. We're going to shred up these leaves. And put the weed whacker right down in there. It's almost like an immersion mixer where you use to mix a drink. You have to move it around, move stuff around. It takes a while, but like I said before, it's worth it in the long run. Stop and spin it around a few times. There's always going to be some left over that don't get shredded. That's okay. You just don't want... That's okay. There's always going to be some left over that aren't shredded, that are mixed in. That's alright. You just don't want all the leaves to be whole, because that's going to make a big mat. It's not going to let nutrients or water through the way it's supposed to in your garden. It's going to be more damaging than helpful. Call that good enough. Gonna dump that into the other barrel. As you can see, like I said before, there's still some that's whole. That's fine. As long as most of them are all torn up, that's what you're going for. Now, Matt, if I could hold that for a few seconds, we are gonna walk over to the compost bin that we just made out of pallets. I'm gonna dump some of this on top of some pumpkins that we just cut up with our shovel. There's Snoopy. He's tied up again. He likes to think that he's a helper, but sometimes he just takes a little longer. You help out, Snoop? Huh? Ha, good boy. Come on. So just a couple pumpkins left, and then we'll be done. After that, I'll be relying on vegetable scraps from the garden, from the restaurant rather. There's a restaurant called Mainly Wraps that's helping us out. And we're just going to dump some of these leaf shreddings. Matt, if you could grab that again. I'm going to dump some of these leaf shreddings right on top of the pumpkins. If you can, whenever possible, it's good to layer greens and then browns. Greens are things that are primarily nitrogen, things that are moist, like vegetable scraps. Browns are stuff that's mostly dry. like leaves, straw. You can see some straw in there. And all that will break down nicely.
I saw some
To make a
straw
nice compost.
because I showed straw there right
You
there.
showed some straw? Thank you, Matt. And that should break down to a nice compost that we can use to feed our garden, which will feed the vegetables, and the vegetables will feed us. It's all a big cycle. Say goodbye to everyone, Matt.
Bye!
Thank you for checking this out. Talk to you later.